under one of my comments, let who has never sinned throw the first stone, right? If you guys believe in God and you guys program that way, you guys know that as of right now, I think this is going to turn into a shit show to just try to make me look like the worst human being. I was real and raw enough to get on here on this fucking live with 2.6 thousand followers watching to speak on my life and to talk about a very sensitive subject that I shouldn't have to. Sí, tía, gracias. A very that my thing, a very sensitive topic that at the end of the day, let all the blame and guilt and everything come on me, because that's what it is. I'm not taking away from that. But I guarantee you that there's people that think that they're so fucking perfect, and that because they built some type of life for themselves, that they think that people are above them and shit. Like, I don't fucking know. I really don't know the thing behind it. But there's people that think that they're so damn perfect that because they're all the way established, like they didn't go through the same shit, like they weren't once upon a time in this fucking predicament where they put their kids in certain situations, and now all of a sudden, because they're good and they haven't done nothing wrong, they want to fucking preach and fucking put other people down when they're already fucking down. Nothing could bring me more down than what I'm already feeling. And if you choose to move that way to where you want to add into making me look worser than what I already did, go have at it, girl. I think that shows more for your character than it will ever show for mine. Nobody is fucking perfect. No parent is fucking perfect. I will not let nobody sit up here. Yes, maybe not to this extent, and I'll take full responsibility for that. But I'm just telling you that nobody is a perfect parent. So if you fucking think you are and you want to knock somebody while they're already, go for it. My kids were not taken away for abuse. I'm not normalizing abuse. You guys need to get the fuck on with that shit. That shit is so stupid. I'm pretty sure that's because look, somebody told me when I got off these lives, somebody told me that Annie had said there's more to this story. I think I gave the clear, raw point of everything that's going on. Anything else that you want to add or include, whether it's shit that you searched up or whether it ain't got nothing to do with this. If that's your next move, that's your chess move right there, where you just want to throw other shit to make me look bad. Have at it, girl. Have at it, my girl. I'm speaking to you as a woman, because I'm pretty sure either people are gonna go tell you or you're silently watching or whatever. I'm telling you as a fucking real human being, like, I really thought different of you. I really thought you were dope. I gave the benefit of the doubt, and I said, nah, my girl, when you sent me money, remember that time where I couldn't even go to the content creator meeting because I didn't have any money, and you blessed me with $200, and I started crying, and I wrote back to you, and I said, you did something that you didn't even know you did right now, and it touched me so much, and I called my sister, and I told her about it, and my sister was kind of like, like, oh, okay, it's not the end of the world. No, but because I was crying, because I was really in my feelings about you going out your way when you didn't have to, I fucking respected you like a motherfucker, Annie. And I told you that, drunk, sober, whatever. I told you, can't nobody fuck with you, girl. Like, as long as you're my friend, I would have had your fucking back forever in any situation. And I think I came to you in that sense. And I was real and genuine with you, but the way you moved, and I expressed it many times to you before all this online shit, before my video, I expressed it to you, girl. I said, I'm really fucking appreciative for everything you did. I don't know what more you needed from me. I don't know if you needed a public video. I don't know if you needed me to, like, whatever you fucking needed and you didn't give from me and you chose to move that way because of it. And this shit is embarrassing for me. You understand? I got real people in my corner. Real life people that love the fuck out of me, that know me in person, that are watching this fucking life like, what the fuck? Confused as fuck because I don't fucking act like this. I would never publicize my fucking life like this. And I honestly, and I told you this in the message, I feel like this is what you wanted. And now I can honestly, clearly say, like, I don't fuck with y'all no more. I don't fuck with Annie. I don't fuck with Jelly. I'm not making no fucking public video about shit. You do what you do, girl. I'm not doing that no more. I'm good. And anybody that is here, that is a supporter, I would appreciate it if you guys don't go about that way either and try to fucking be like, oh, let the haters, the people that are like, she's an abuser, she don't take accountability, she's ungrateful, all that shit, because I'm sure it's a lot of you that think that way, and it's not my place to try to change your life. I fucking got on here and I spoke my fucking truth, the real raw of it. I fucking literally told, I got 81,000 followers, and whoever is watching, I got 2.7K followers watching this live. I literally came and fucking talked down on me and told you guys the fucking truth because I own up to my shit. This is the kind of owning up that you wanted to, or you want to own up, but you also want the credit. That's what it was, huh? And I'm so upset at myself. I don't even blame nobody for how I moved. I'm upset that I didn't pay attention to my fucking mental health. I'm upset that my kids were involved in all of this. I'm upset that I brought my kids right away. I'm upset that I haven't been grateful with life. I when I got here to Oaxaca, it took me no more than a month. And I've seen some comments on other topics where people are like, you don't even understand. You're so, like, there's other people that can't bring their kid. Why? Do you know how hard it was for me to bring my kids over here? Do you understand how hard it was for me to fucking, to make all those moves and affect them? But I wanted them close to me because I always told you guys, I'd rather my kids, kind of go through the hardship of like not understanding the culture shock than to ever feel like they don't have a parent. But do I regret it now? Yes, absolutely I do, because look at everything that happened. I wish I would have never put them through the situation. And I know this won't last forever. I know that this isn't the outcome of my life. And it will be if I choose it to be. If I choose to make this about, I made a fool out of myself online. Like, I'm just going to. No, and the 2 videos that I posted, the 2 last ones about the cheese, I think it hit a fucking nerve. Like, I think people are bothered that I didn't go and make a video focused on the misery that I'm going through. And I made a one that didn't talk about nobody, didn't talk about my kids, didn't talk about myself, didn't say nothing funny. I made 2, and it bothered people. It bothered people that my focus is in the misery that I'm living in. I know that this ain't it for me. I know that they can try to fucking bring down my character. I think real always wins. God always wins. Love always wins. And I know that I'm a child of God. I know that my intentions are never on no ill will shit. I know that I know that I didn't fucking try to take advantage of Annie. I know that she mentioned a lot of things, a lot of times that she feels like I took advantage. Like, Annie, there's a lot of people that helped out. You were not the only one. And I'm not discrediting what you've done. I just gave you your fucking flowers crying doing it. But what I'm telling you is that you're the only one that made me fucking feel like I had to do something because you helped me out. You should have never done it. And I stand strong on that. And you got mad, or you didn't like that I told you If this is your idea of helping, don't ever fight. And you were like, don't tell me who I can help and whatever. It's the truth, girl. Like, if it doesn't come from the heart, genuinely, like, yes, I understand that I fucked up the opportunities that were handed to me. I understand that I got a lot of newscasts reaching out to me while I was in PV. And I understand that I could have made something beautiful out of this. Unfortunately, my mental state of mind wasn't there. Unfortunately, my situation, my deportation, and me not accepting it wasn't there. So I couldn't make nothing out of it. It was never about you. It was never for me to be disgrateful or for me to not take advantage. I was just not at the time. And and you yourself said it. It might not work for you. You coming down to Puerto Vallarta and now you want to switch up that it bothers you that I didn't make nothing out of it. Help me understand all that shit, because if I'm the only one in that I can't understand that, I don't fucking know, but I don't think that's the case. I feel like you expected more from me and I wasn't able to fulfill your expectations, and now you're bothered about the help, and now you're making like this about this. You told me that stop using your mental health as an excuse. If what I did does not scream I'm not okay, I don't know what will. This was never about you. Had my mom not sent the message to my sister-in-law telling you guys to help me out, you guys would have never known about this. It was never to have interfered with anyone else's life, let alone make it so big to where now I'm being put guilt on me for my own actions. Like, do you not think I already have that guilt on me? Like, now you guys are trying to put your own fucking triggers and guilt me out of them. Like, make that make sense. Yeah, she's disappointed that I didn't succeed. I'm fucking sorry, girl. I'm sorry that I broke. I'm sorry that I refused to accept my deportation. I'm sorry that I'm away from my oldest son. I'm sorry that I'm away from my family, my life, and how I knew it. I'm sorry that I had to go through all these trials and tribulations and it was gonna break me. That is what you want to hear. That's your accountability. Like, is this what we needed for you to leave the fucking subject the fuck alone? Because you can't tell me. Because look, and that's another like self-centered way of view that you have. Because you told me that in the group chat, and then you said that in your lives right now. You said she came onto my life. Girl, it is not because I'm looking to fight with you. It is not because I'm looking to, you're speaking on me. Of course, my character doesn't allow me to ignore it. That's the only reason why I'm even saying something. And right now I got a bunch of messages, get off live. Why? Y'all don't want me to fucking defend myself? You want me to be a fucking puppet? Don't let what I went through, my mental breakdown, fool you from thinking that I'm not a person that got her own fucking brain. And anyone now, I think now that I called it out, everything how I see, I'm not afraid no more, because just a few weeks back, I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, maybe Annie's intentions were just all the way good. And maybe the way she came at me was just tough love. No, you can't convince me for a day now that this girl gives a fuck about how I feel, what I'm going through, anything. And she doesn't have to, frankly, or even the kids. Again, we go back to that organization stuff. Like, I honestly, now, the way I see it, and I could be wrong, and the only one that could correct me, which I don't even need you to, is Annie. You wanted me to partner up with that organization so they can get to the U.S. Embassy so the kids could come out faster, which I already know it's not going to be, I already know what's going on with my kids. You wanted that so that you can get the credit and say, while Olga was focused on making her TikToks or talking about her mental health, I got up and I got her kids out. I'm not letting you have that. I'm not. And now I see through that. I'm just like, you play a good picture of caring. You didn't care, because if you cared about me, you could have stayed quiet. You could have stayed quiet, and you could have not got on these lives, and you could have not subbed me, and you could have not fucking been like, oh, well, frankly, I'm mad. I am mad because I expected more from her. That's not being a friend. And if it took me to come tell you that, then so be it. I just I'm at the point where it's like I will not be fucking silent. Ain't no way in hell I've been through everything that I have been through in life to let somebody that I don't even fucking know like that try to fucking come and make a fool out of me and everything. Like whatever you could have said, I already said it, girl. And my kids will be back with my family. I still have a lot going there that I'm not like you guys. This is 3 weeks into this, right? Um, you guys wouldn't recognize me just before I came to Oaxaca. I had just got 2 nights of sleep before I came to Oaxaca. My mind was so disturbed. I was so mad at everything. I was so mad at myself. Um, um, I just saw your message. If you're in here watching, my kids are no longer in Puerto Vallarta. And everything is being done. Everything that needs to be done is being done. Just so you guys know, this sounds so fucked up to say, but again, I wouldn't be me if I don't say it. This is the one. This is what has happened this last few weeks is what needed to happen so that I can get my shit together. Um, this is definitely an eye opener. I told you guys, and if I can spend the rest of my life promoting to not drink, I will do it. If that is my calling, if I am a living testimony for people to not drink, I will be just that. You will never see me having a drink again. Guys will not see me privately sneaking, having a drink until no. I made a promise to myself and I made a promise to God that if I pick up another drink, it's like I'm cheering with you know who, and I'm telling him you didn't win, I won. Let's go round for round. I'm not doing that. This is the most painful, traumatic thing that I have put myself through, but it's also been the thing that I needed for me to open my fucking eyes and for me to realize like there's just no more. You can't fuck up anymore. You can't do this anymore. Thank you guys for all the love. I really I don't like social media, and I know that I gotta eventually stop saying I don't know how this social media shit works because I'm a little in now, I made content creating something in my life. So I definitely got to get in the mood of saying I don't really understand how, social media is, but if you look, there's a lot of people that come on my comments and will like talk shit, and then I click on their profile and they follow me, and I'm just like, you could never see me be like against something or someone and then go and be following them and doing that. It's like I don't get all that part. So I genuinely ask any one of you on this live that if you don't fuck with me and you believe what you want, or you think I'm an abuser, or you just don't like me, and I'm telling you right now, like dead ass, look at, and I know I look like shit. I'm not myself no more. I don't look at myself with beauty anymore. And it might be like the guilty conscience because of what I did, that I don't see like me no more. I see myself like kind of like the worst person ever. But I'm woman enough to look at this fucking camera and tell whoever is on here that thinks that they get a vibe off of me, that thinks that they could see right through me and that I'm not a good person and all this shit. You don't even got to wait for me to prove it to you. Go on about your day. Like, and that's like the realest shit that I can say to you. If you think that I'm moving funny or this was all for, don't even wait on nothing. Just exit out, block me. The quickest way to never see me pop up on your fucking feed is if you block me. And that comes from the heart. I mean that. I've learned with social media, it has its ups and its downs. And it's beneficial, and it could also take you to a fucking dark ass place. But I've learned that there's a shit ton. I mean this when I tell you guys, love wins always. Love will always win. I have received an immense amount of love from all of you guys, a bunch of support, that I think this is what puts us in our fear of like speaking our truth or I didn't want to come on here. Believe me when I tell you, I did not want to come on here and tell you guys this personal shit. But now that I'm like, it's over with. You can't use nothing against me. Like whatever you choose to dig up, and you guys know. And Annie, I think I can be woman enough to direct this message to you. If you want to take this any further than this and dig up some shit to make me look any worse or do it. Do it. But you can't make this any worse than I already have. I already spoke my fucking truth. I dropped the fucking mic, and that's it. And the people that are here fucking still rooting for me even after what you guys heard, because don't discredit that, because my kids are everything to me. And I feel like a piece of shit for what I did. But if you can look past that and be a fucking human, a forgiving human, and say, you know what? This fucking girl lost her shit and fucked up. But we all fucking do. This is the type of people. This is you know how many messages I got? There's a lot that I have opened. There's a lot that I haven't. Understand, there's a lot. There's people literally taking their time to pray on me. Long prayers. Literally dedicated to me. That I'm just like, damn, this shit is beautiful. There's people that are real life, fucking genuine as fuck, that literally come from a love, a place of real shit, that don't blind themselves to think that you got to live this perfect image. I fucked up.